How is everyone doing? Welcome to Flix and Comix Live. I'm JoJo. As y'all know, you might have forgotten because I've been MIA like all freaking month. Yes, not by choice. I definitely have missed you guys. Oh my God, what a whirlwind. I was not planning on that, you guys. Oh, so frustrating. But good news is I got a ton of work this month that I wasn't expecting. So that's good, especially with, the holidays coming up. I'll have a little chunk of change for the presents and all that. And that's nice. It's always nice having that extra cushion. And especially when you're a collector too, it's like, okay, I want I want to buy the gifts, but then I see stuff that I like too, and I'm like, ooh, that's a deal right now. Let me grab that, you know? You know how it is. So yeah, it's a good thing ultimately that I had a lot of work. I'm actually really happy about it. I'm happy about the work itself. Just a lot of NFL stuff and that really just ate up all my weekends. Literally. Like I think I only had one weekend off, and that was when my mom came to visit, which was great. And I think that was that the last time I checked in with you guys? I don't know. Anyways, you guys know that my Flix and Comics live is really just me kind of shooting the shit with you guys, talking about life, stuff behind the scenes, what's coming up on the channel. Of course, assuming that work doesn't get in the way. Yeah, just my general feeling overall about like the season. It's fun. I always have a good time doing it. And chatting it up with you guys. But hey, we got Two Gun and Las Cruces. How are you guys? Yeah. Oh my God. I hope your Halloween was rememberable. Remember. I'm getting tongue tied. Benji's great. He's taking a nap in the other room right now. He kind of chooses where he wants to be. It's funny now that he's old. Actually, no, he's kind of always been this way. Sometimes he just really likes his solitude, just like his mother. And he'll like ditch me and he'll go into the other room for a couple hours and then he comes back out looking all groggy and stuff. So yes, very much like his mother. But yeah, no, he's great. My Halloween was good, but like I said, I've just been swamped with work that it's been like there were a lot of things that I had planned. You guys know, like that last time I went live, I was like, I want to do this, I want to do this, and then I didn't get even a couple hours to do anything. So yeah, it's been nonstop. Yeah, I was Michael Myers for Halloween. I had the mask, and what's crazy is I went to Walmart and I saw this like I wasn't even looking for a costume or anything. I was just willy-nilly kind of just looking around and went through like the clothes area. I usually never grab clothes like that at like a department store. Usually it's like my horror tees or whatever elsewhere. Actually, Walmart has some pretty good horror tees, but that aside, I typically don't shop in the women's section there. I mean, not talking shit or anything on it. I like it. I like some of the stuff they have, but I just hate shopping. I'm not a girly girl that loves to shop. So I usually just zip in and out of Walmart. So but I kind of take the shortcut through the clothes. And as I was going through, I see that this like women's jumper suit. And I was like, what the heck is this? And immediately I just thought like Michael Myers. That's what it looked like. And I was like, what? Are people buying this? Like, it was not a costume. This was like real, like maybe for a woman janitor. I don't know, but it was 35 bucks. And I was like, hey, I already have the mask. Now, I just got to grab my kitchen knife. So, yeah, it was pretty easy costume. I put zero effort into it besides that. So, yeah, I was happy about it though. And I only wore it for like a couple hours on Halloween. I didn't do much. I didn't have time to prep for anything. I don't get any trick or treaters out here in these apartments. But even so, like even back when I lived in Vegas, I lived in a townhouse and it was a pretty nice neighborhood, and like I wasn't getting any kids like knocking. So it's been quite a long time since I've had that experience. My mom's neighborhood usually is popping, but yeah, she's in SoCal. So anyway, that was a mouthful, but You know, we have to catch up, guys. We have to catch up. You always have to you do, right? Like, it's so hard to resist because that's when all the sales come up too, and I'm definitely the type to wait for sales, especially during the season. So it's like all year, I, like, kinda hold off on certain things, like, for instance, earbuds like that or, like, things that, like, you don't really need but would be nice kinda. I like to get those around this time of year, so what's up, Erin? How are you? How are you? I was doing the Nearing Nerdvana a couple of when I was able to hop on um a couple of the Fridays. I did like 2 or 3 of them. No, I did 2 of them, I think. Yeah, I don't remember. But I did a few of them and those were always really fun. We just talk like creepy stuff in general, like mostly paranormal stuff, but this year we kind of mixed it up more to where we were talking just like even, you know, just horror pop culture or like kind of just more about Halloween in general, like spooky. But yeah, go check out those rewind the videos are still up. It's called the Witching Hour. But yeah, those are always fun. I enjoy that every year. Both runner-ups to the Blue Wrench Award are here. Yes, we are. That's why I awarded them to you guys. What area in Las Vegas did you live in? I was close to, so I was at the cusp of like Spring Valley and Summerlin. It was like right, but technically more Spring Valley than Summerlin, but it was like right as you started leaving Spring Valley. But yeah, I really do miss Vegas, guys. I'm actually going this weekend. I'm really excited. Um, yeah, it's mostly just to pick up storage stuff, but I miss my stuff. So it's gonna be great. I love road trips. I love me time, and since this month has been so freaking chaotic, November though should be a lot slower. I don't have a ton besides the regular Giants work going on. So um, yeah, November, you'll be seeing more of me, thankfully. Just been busy with work and the band. Yeah, I feel that. I feel that. My month, I'm so sad because it's like, dang, I barely felt like the Halloween spirit. I was talking to Lucy about that because she was saying the same thing. Like, I know. I feel like all I did was work, which is facts. All I did was work. And so, part of me felt bad because I'm like, oh, I should enjoy the season more. This is my season. But I'm like, no, it's fine. Like, I don't always get these opportunities. They've been hiring me for more shoots, which is different than the games. So it's just kind of cool. And like, I really enjoy it. So I don't want to feel that guilt. Plus, I celebrate Halloween like all freaking year. So yeah, it is what it is. I mostly lived in the west side of Las Vegas, Charleston area mostly. Oh, cool. I used to work off Charleston. The old UFC headquarters were down there, and then they moved over near the 215 now. Rainbow area. Yes, I was off like further on the east side of Flamingo. It was Flamingo and Buffalo, if you know where that is. You have to know where that is. All those streets, oh, that's what I loved about Vegas too. It's like a grid. So it's so like easy to figure out where you are, and you don't even really need GPS or anything. Do you still have any VHS tapes? Yes, I do. So today was interesting. I was not gonna go on today, and I usually, you guys know, I typically go live around 6-ish or 7. But today it's 3, right? So I was setting up for a whatnot stream because I haven't done one in a long time. I've only done a few, and I haven't sold like a ton, but I've sold enough to where I'm like, okay, this will work as like a secondary thing if like I don't feel like posting on eBay. So it's handy, but I just have stuff still I mean, my selling thing is like ongoing. So, and since I still have the storage in Vegas, it's like worse. So I can't hold stuff. I just can't. So, whatnot, I'm probably gonna do a show very soon. I was supposed to do it today, but I couldn't find my freaking what's it called? Oh my god, I'm blanking. What's the word? To weigh things. The scale. I couldn't find the scale somewhere. I don't know where it went. So I'm really annoyed by that. Um, and I could technically do the show and just eyeball it, but then I don't want that to kick me in the butt shipping wise if like I mess up, you know? I don't know. I'm bad with numbers too, so I'd rather just buy my scale. I'm gonna go buy another one because I don't know where the hell it went. I looked all over the place. I don't know where I put it. And yeah, so I'm just gonna go get another one. But that's why I jumped on here instead because I was like, well, I'm not gonna waste these couple hours. I might as well touch base with my peeps. Hey, Hazel Dan, what's your favorite movie you watched this Halloween season? Favorite, old or new? I don't know if I have a favorite that I've watched. I watched a lot of the old stuff. I watched old or Universal Dracula. What else did I watch? I watched Halloween, of course, on Halloween, the original and the 2018. What else did I watch? I watched Frogman. That was surprisingly very entertaining, but they did that thing where they just like kind of default to the explanation being cult. Like I'm getting kind of tired of that where weird shit happens in a town and what do you know? There's a cult that the protagonist just had no clue. You know, it's like it gets a little tiring sometimes, but Frogman was fun until that part. Um Favorite though. I liked Terrifier. Terrifier 3 was good. I wanted to do a full length review on it, but again, zero time. I know I've watched stuff. I just can't. It's not coming to mind right now. I watched The Thing with my mom. How about you guys? What did you guys watch? Yeah, so I don't. I guess Halloween is always my favorite, but I feel like that's such a obvious answer though. um, I'll think of more that I've watched because I definitely watched a couple others. I just can't think of it. Oh, I watched Christine. I love Christine too. So that was nice. I didn't have too much time, honestly. I did start watching American Horror Story for the first time ever. That was interesting. It's like it's like their extreme like season long bad dreams. That's what it really feels like. I'm on season 2 and yeah, it's like a mindfuck. Exactly. Every day is Halloween. I watch horror movies year round, so Halloween never really ends for me. Exactly. That's why it's kind of hard to pick a favorite too that I watched this season. I would say Terrifier because it was the most exciting. It did surprisingly well, like surprised a lot of people box office wise. But I just discovered the Terrifier movies last year. I went to the theater to watch 1 and 2 on the re-releases. So yeah, it's been a really fun new thing. And I got to meet a lot of the cast this past I went to CreepyCon down in SoCal and that was really fun. So yeah, I'll say Terrifier 3. But I still like Terrifier 2 better. If any of your horror stuff doesn't sell on Whatnot, let me know. I might be interested. Okay, yeah. I'll definitely hit you up. But right now I'm selling figures first. But yeah, once I get back to my VHSs, I'll definitely let you know. As long as it isn't drastically off, whatnot usually doesn't penalize. Oh, gotcha. The weight of, yeah. I don't know. I always get like super paranoid with that part. Oh, so like weird with that. Terrifier 3 was great. It was fun. I mean, actually it wasn't fun, but the anticipation of going was fun. It was very dark, but I really like it. I really like what they're doing. I like what they're doing. What I would love to see out of that series now is that would be awesome if they kind of pulled like an It where I guess in the newer version of It where they like show his origins a little bit, and I think that's what the show is going to do, right? It'd be cool if we could see Terrifier as like a character, like a timeless character that just like never dies and is kind of like the same and never ages, you know? So like it could be cool to see him in the past as himself, like looking the same, but terrorizing people or killing people back in the day. That'd be cool. Did you watch Fright Night? I didn't, not this season. No, but in due time. In due time. Have you seen The Substance? Yes, I did. I did see that. I kind of have a little I don't want to say love hate because both words are way too strong for it. But I had a lot of appreciation for like the first two acts, and then I think it falls way off in the last act. But I was talking to Carlito about it, and I don't know, that's more of like a preference thing. It's not to say that it's terrible. It's just like it's not something I ever would have done with that story to end it. But you know, at some point that film is exactly that. It's a film. It's an artistic film. It comes with a lot of commentary, and I think that if that's what the director envisioned to end it, then who am I to judge? You know? Yeah, I liked it. I liked it enough. I kind of feel the same way about Hereditary. I like the first two acts and then it goes off the rails. And again, default to the cult shit that is annoying. Um, but and Witch does that too. But I like Witch more than Hereditary. I don't know. Sometimes it's done tastefully and I really still like it. And then like a guilty pleasure of mine that does that too is Halloween 6. Oh god, I can't think of it. The Curse of Michael Myers. Like sometimes, but I don't know. I feel like a lot of movies are doing that now. I get it. Cults are creepy as hell. Oh, you know what? Where it's interesting into paranormal, the later installments of Paranormal Activity. They kind of do that too with the witch cult. It's interesting the way they do it, though. I kind of liked it with that, but I don't know. It's hit or miss for me. I watched The Substance. I really like that movie. There's a lot of good things about it. Like Demi Moore was amazing. The acting was great. I like the messages, the parable, reflecting on today's society and all that, and valuing, youth and stuff. I like all that. But again, the ending is like, okay, if you say so. The Substance is good. Body horror with a love letter, lots of classics. Oh, totally, totally. Definitely great effects in that. Agreed. 2 is better. I think so too. I think so too with Terrifier. Yeah. Yeah. I think this one felt a little more in your face, like deliberately so. The other two, it felt more natural. Like that's just the way it is. But this one, it's like they were on a mission, with which there's nothing wrong with, but um Yeah, it's like, but I like that they're pushing the envelope. I think it's cool. I really like the whole PTSD um, angle with Sienna. That's her name, right? Sienna. Um, yeah, I kind of hated. I wasn't sure whether I liked the whole dynamic between her and her brother in this one. I actually hated it, but then I was like, dang, I just don't like how they weren't or he wasn't really supporting his sister anymore. I was like, why? That doesn't make sense. If they've gone through so much, you'd think that they would be tighter than ever. But then I was like, that's not the way it goes sometimes in in reality. So I kind of like that after thinking about it. 3 was for normal people to see and get grossed out. Exactly. Like, they were definitely doing that. It's like a gotcha type of thing. Got you to come here. Now here you go. You're welcome. That's how I feel. That's how I feel like Damien Leone, that was his mentality with that. Hey, what's up, Jojo? Thanks. Hi. Thanks for showing up here. How are you doing? How's your Halloween? Smile 2 was not as good as the first. I still need to watch that. I've heard mixed things. It's doing well though, so that's good. Oh, I can show you guys one thing. I was gonna hop on here and show you guys Spirit Halloween stuff, but I might do that later because I have all my whatnot sell stuff here, and I don't want to move everything. So I'll show you guys that after I'm done with the whatnot sale. But there is something I'll show you guys right now. I did purchase some movies. I saw that this thing was on sale. I think it's still on sale on Amazon. It's the Paramount Scares collection. And I was not gonna grab it, especially not for I think it was like 80 or 100 or something like that. It's down to like 47, I want to say. So I was like, oh, 47 for 4K movies. That's not bad. And it comes with a Fangoria and a pin, which is kind of cool. So I was like, okay, you got me. I'll get it. So I'll show you guys what's inside. Kind of cool. Comes like that. I'm not like huge on Fangorias. I would be, but I feel like I have like too many comics and stuff. That was like, I just don't need to be collecting more stuff, but they're so cool. I do have some horror magazines, but not like an entire collection of them or anything. It's cool. So this one is the one from last year. There's another set that came out this year, which I also ordered because it's also on sale right now. Again, I like waiting for sales. This is what I'm talking about. I already started Christmas shopping and I'm like, oh, I accidentally stumbled upon something that I would want. What do you know? Good thing I've been working my ass off. Okay. So Smile, you guys reminded me with the Smile talk, but that one comes in this movie. I'm like, it's cool because they come with their own like little slips. Haven't opened them yet. I enjoyed the first one. It's not like a masterpiece or anything. It's kind of, I guess, generic is the word I'm looking for, but not really in a bad way. It's just like it's fun, you know. Rosemary's Baby. I love Rosemary's Baby. I know a lot of people don't like it because like Polanski and all that, but I don't know. It's weird. Like with movies, I feel like I can separate what's the saying? The art from the artist or whatever. I feel like I can do that a lot easier with film than with music. I don't understand why. I guess because like you're hearing them sing, but with like directors, you're just like pretty much totally detached from Them, I guess, in general. I don't know. I guess you kind of see a little bit into their mind, but you're not seeing them. Anyway, so yeah, because I love Jeepers Creepers too, and there's all that drama with the director of that movie. Yes, but this here is a classic. Again, another one that does the cult thing, but this is one of the like earlier ones that did it. This and like Suspiria, cult slash witch shit is like all the same. And it is creepy. Don't get me wrong. It's just like overdone lately. I'm getting so tired. So tired. Comes with these little stickers too. What are you guys saying? Aaron says smile seems a little repetitive at times. You know, I haven't seen it since the theater, so I'll probably give it a watch again. But I guess I could see that. Yeah. It's kind of like Final Destination in that sense where you already like kind of know what's going to happen, and it's just kind of demonstrating with each victim the same thing over and over. I get that. Can you guys guess that one? Guess the count one. Oof. All right, next. Maybe I should have you guys guess all of them. Let's see who gets them right. So we got a cat, we got an alligator, or crocodile, whatever it is. Alligator? Alligator. And then boom. Try to guess which movies these are. Anybody? Sweeney Todd. Tim Burton. Johnny Depp. This one's a musical, right? I haven't seen this since the theater, guys. Since the theater. Back in the day. When did this movie come out, actually? How old is this movie? I don't know if it's gonna 2007. All right. And then did you guys guess this one? Okay, Tugan says Lake Placid for this one. Let's see. Oh God. Crawl. Good guess, though. Crawl. I have not seen this. Came out a few years ago, though. I do remember that. I wanted to, but I never did. And then Carlito says Pet Cemetery for this one. Let's see. Yep. Oh, he got it. Cool. Yeah, these are all upgrades for me, which is also why I went ahead and grabbed them. Because 4K can be pricey. But yeah, I wasn't going to buy this set at full price, so I was glad that it went on sale. Heck yeah. And I like the packaging and stuff. It's kind of cool. It's a lot cooler in person, I'll tell you that. Because yeah, early on, I was like, it doesn't even look that great. I was really hating. But then it went on sale. I was like, all right, you know, 5 movies for $47, 4K. Can't go wrong, even if I don't like the packaging. And then it came in, I was like, oh, this looks way better than I thought. You got a 4K player? I do. I've had one for a while now. Pretty much since maybe like a couple months after I moved here. So maybe like 2 years ago now. Um, I don't upgrade every single thing, you know, like that was a good deal. So of course I went ahead and grabbed it. I did buy it though, the player, so that I like that you can still play like DVDs and stuff, because I still have a huge DVD collection. My Blu-ray collection I've been working on, especially with Whatnot. There's a lot of good Blu-ray sellers. I've been getting them super cheap, like $2 a pop. So that's always really nice. And I feel like the quality of the image from Blu-ray to 4K, I don't know if the price really is justified, because it's better. The quality is better, but not by a huge margin, you know? So like there's a bigger step between DVD and 4K, obviously. But it's that in between with Blu-ray. It's just so weird because technically, you know, DVDs, especially the later movies and later releases, they're still technically HD. It's 1080p, 720p too. And so it's like, I don't know. It's just way cheaper to do that. And 4K, like you're talking nowadays, like 35, well, 30, you can get them on sale, you know, anywhere between 20 and 30, sometimes cheaper now if you hit a sale or something, 12. So that's kind of where I like to grab them once they go down significantly. But yeah, Blu-rays are good enough for me for in a lot of ways, and so are DVDs. I don't know. And I'm a video person. I'm not really a snob when it comes to aspect ratio and all that. And it's so funny. You know what bugs me a little bit? People call it 4K, but it's like people can't decide whether to call it the aspect ratio or the disc. Because it's like DVDs are the disc, right? We don't call it HDs, but then, or 1080p's, you know? And then Blu-rays, we call Blu-rays just Blu-rays. But then 4Ks, that's not, it's a UHD Blu-ray. It's technically still a Blu-ray, but we don't call it UHD Blu-rays. We call it 4Ks, the aspect ratio. So I don't know. It's kind of weird. It really bugs me. But that's me being real nerdy about it. Does the inner sleeve come with a reversible art? Good question. Let me see. I doubt it, because these usually the ones like straight from the studios don't do that extra thing. Sometimes they do, but let me open one. I suck at opening things, guys. I don't have my, let's open it with this pen. Oh, my box cutter here. I don't know what it is. I suck at, oh, you should see, like, whenever I get mail, my envelopes, I literally just rip them apart like that. One time my mom saw it. She's like, what happened to this envelope? All right. Let's see here. Yeah, no, they're blank. updated link. But I guess that's makes sense. Yeah, if it's usually from the studio, I'm trying to think. Yeah, from the studios, it doesn't really do that. It's more like from boutique labels that do that. They like to put that extra little touch, which is nice. All right. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's essentially why I got it. Because eventually I will be picking up more 4Ks. And I do have a lot now, but not like compared to my other collections, you know? The sound is only just... See, that's what's interesting, because I guess that's another reason I haven't upgraded, because I don't have the proper setup for a good sound system here. I don't have the space, and I also have like these walls are really thin. So I just don't want to be that person that's like super loud, you know, and I'm trying to be a good neighbor. uh yeah, and I don't know. It's fine. I'm really not a snob when it comes to those things. 4K uncompressed, yeah. Blu-rays are really spotty with compressed audio. Really takes some movies down a notch. Yeah, let's see. That's where I'm like, I don't care about stuff like that. I've just seen so many different types of, like, even standard is fine for me. I could pop in a VHS right now of Jaws or whatever and be completely fine with it. Yeah, I noticed the difference in quality, but I don't know. I guess it's more about like the narrative for me. And of course I notice all that stuff because I'm a video person, but I think that's why I don't care, because it's like, it is what it is. I'm working on getting a region-free player because some Blu-rays are cheaper. Yeah. See, that's something I would be interested in too, only because there are certain releases in other countries that are like appealing sometimes. Like, I know, for instance, what's it called? Oh, like I got one the other day. Actually, I forgot to tell you guys about it. The Hell House LLC collection. I grabbed that from Umbrella, and that one's a region B, but it still plays on my player, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool. So Umbrella's like kind of is good about making them still playable. Also, a lot of other regions have releases that aren't available in the US. Exactly. Also, a lot of I just read that. So I do care. So you do care. I do care about what? I care. No. So okay. Here's the thing. It's just the same way I feel about comics. Do I need a 9.8? No. Would it be nice? Absolutely. Can I read a reader copy of whatever comic? Yes. And get the same feeling of a good story and enjoy it just as much as the 9.8? Yes. That's how I feel about it. To me, it's like insignificant when I'm so enthralled in the story. Is it nice? It's a luxury. Of course, anyone would want it. Can't wait for my art collector's pack of Terrifier films from Umbrella. That'll be awesome. But yeah. What else, guys? So I'm off tonight. The reason I got on early as well was I'm gonna go check out Danny Elfman. So I went to see Hans Zimmer a few weeks back, and then I saw that Dan Elf or yeah, Elfman was gonna be here. So I was like, oh shoot, I gotta go check it out. That's like on my bucket list. And yeah, so I'm really, really pumped for that. It's gonna be at like 7-ish. But I really still need to try to get out to see John Williams and John Carpenter. That'd be great. Those are like the last two on my bucket list for like biggies, you know? Yeah. Also, like I said, my eye, like I again, I can notice the differences, but I've had to edit with so many different aspect ratios, so many different quality of video that and been forced to work with shitty quality or vice versa, amazing red quality that like you learn not to care about it as much. Yeah, you know, and especially for the era of whenever they were released, it's like I don't mind seeing like old looking, like I would love to buy like an old film reel, you know, and just sit and feel like nostalgic because that's essentially what it is. Yes, dude. I'm so pumped for it. Oh man, I got teary-eyed with Hans Zimmer. I think it's gonna happen with Elfman too. It's crazy. It's gonna be crazy. That's awesome collector's pack, Carlito. Um, which one did you get? I was gonna pull it up, but I'm lazy. I saw Hans live in 2016, best concert I've attended. Yes, that was incredible. I mean, it's just hit after hit when it comes to his movie soundtracks. There's just it was crazy. It was just like I felt like it's been the soundtrack to my life, you know? Just like kind of made me think about just growing up and then especially like with Lion King. Oh my god. I was all tears with Lion King, and then Dark Knight though that one got me too. It's funny because that one's so repetitive and not super melodic, but it was so impactful, and I think it really fit the vibe of the movie so well. Um, I love to see Elfman or Williams someday. Dude, Williams goes to LA or is in LA and he still performs and he's like isn't he close to his 90s if not in his 90s? I can't believe he's like still going strong. We saw lucky. He performs with his son now, right? Dude, I am one day and he still tours too, I think. Yeah, that was like him and his son do like a little duo thing. But I think Williams is retiring. No, I kick myself because last year was it last year or the year before? I was very close to going, and then I think it was work that got in the way or something like that. And I was like, but then it turned out that I could have gone or something like that, and I was so pissed. Cause yeah, that's a that'd be crazy. I'd probably be a teary mess the entire time with John Williams. But oh yeah, so super pumped with that. What did you guys do for Halloween? Anything fun? Do you guys decorate your place? Um yeah, it's times like that I really do wish I had like a house because I would go all out if I had time. I would go all out. That'd be really cool. I'm starting to like put up posters though. I have a Halloween one over there. And then I have these like 3D McFarlane posters. Well, they're not, I guess they're considered posters. I don't know. But those are going in the wall over there. Oh, I posted that video of the art animatronic. If you guys caught that, I think that was the last thing I posted. That was really cool. I had to put him away real quick though because my mom came to visit and she would get freaked out if I kept him up. So I put him back in the box like a couple days later. So he wasn't out for very long, but I loved it though. It was awesome. And then when I was at Spirit the other day for actually was it yesterday, day before yesterday, I saw one for half off. And I was like, oh, I'm tempted to get another one. I was like, no, I don't need it. It's huge. Where am I going to put it? Oh, God. But damn. I think it's pretty bang for your buck, though, for that one. He's creepy as hell. He was well done. I don't know. Some of the other ones, the other animatronics, I'm just like not really vibing with as much. They look a little wonky. He was the one that looked pretty good though. So I was happy to snag him. And then I think Party City has a couple of them too. They also have an Art the Clown one. He's been performing at the Hollywood Bowl for yeah. Oof. I hope he continues. But yeah, I heard he like canceled a couple of shows. Was it last year or something like that? It's like, dang, he's starting. I got to do it soon for obvious reasons, but hopefully he still performs a little longer. That'd be fantastic. Take a little sip here. Oh. I got my Joker. Did you guys watch the second one? I did watch it. I don't hate it as much as a lot of people are hating it. I thought it was okay. I think it's the story did not progress very much though. And I think that's why a lot of people didn't like it. And plus the ending. I don't know. Yeah, it's definitely not the direction I would have taken that in. But again, it's kind of like with the substance. It's like I'm starting to get to that point where it's okay for movies to not fulfill your expectations and your wants. You know, it's not all about you. And it can be a good film even if you don't like it, kind of thing. And I was indifferent with this one, but I still think it was a good film overall. I think that it was like an extension of the first one. I would have loved to have seen him like become the mobster, you know, that would be cool. But I can't always get what I want, guys. And yeah, it'd just be nice. I get what he was trying to do and trying to say with it. And as a Joker lover myself, yeah, I would have liked to have seen him turn into the Joker. But instead it was like he kind of stayed. He stayed and then decided he didn't want to be the Joker. Which I don't know. It's a different story to tell, I guess. Nice. Yeah, that's the thing that I love to do lately. It's that and it's the post-Halloween sales. I watched Joker 2. I didn't care for it. Yeah, it's like that's how I felt. I was like, whatever. The first one was I thought it was amazing. Very sad. It's kind of a morbid watch, but I thought it was so well done though. And the second one, it's still well done. It's just like you don't really, it's stuff that you've seen basically already. So you're not going to care as much. Yeah, same. I didn't watch as much as I wanted to, that's for sure. Um, and Carlito, even though I have to go to the concert tonight, and I'm going to be out of town next weekend, but maybe after that for our ranking. Oh God, where are the weekends going? Hated it. Carlito hated it. Didn't like what they did with with Harley either. Just found it vapid and most of all pointless. I could see where the pointless comes into play. I was fine with Harley being who she was. It didn't really bother me, but a lot of people think she ruined it, like the whole thing. Lady Gaga. I don't agree with that, but I think what ruined it just was, yeah, you never got to see the crime lord that is Joker. It's more of um an idea. Joker is an idea, which is all right, I guess. It's very wah-wah. He regressed, destroying any arc. You think he regressed? I guess. I think he just stayed. But yes, nevertheless, no arc. Evening. What up, Gore? FYI, Video Manin Gizmo. Who's that? Video Manin Gizmo is live talking top 2010 through 2019 horror films. That's awesome. He's been going a decade by decade best of on his channel. He has a huge film interest. Recommend him. Okay, cool. Let me write that down. Video Manin Gizmo. Manin Gizmo. Gotcha. Thanks for the rec. I always love kind of stumbling upon new podcasts and stuff. Because that I don't do like a ton of movie stuff usually, but I'm always down. I'm always down. I've been actually listening to some true crime lately that's been fun and scary. I think true crime's scarier than horror genre. It's all good. Whenever. We'll get to it. FYI, Bright Night made it to his top 10 for the 80s. Woo! That makes me real happy. Thanks, Score. I needed that. I needed that little boost right there. I didn't have a desire to see Joker 2. I feel ya. Honestly, I've been for years, I was like, I don't want to say that I'm burnt out because everyone says that about like superhero films. And even though Joker's not really a superhero film, but it is, but it isn't. It didn't know whether it wanted it, what it wanted to be, really. I do think I'm burnt out now. I really do. I don't get excited like I used to. If you go back to some of my old videos, don't please, but if you do, you'll see the level of excitement is like up here versus now. Yeah. And I used to be much more focused on comics and superheroes and stuff. Because I used to collect it as a kid, so it was nice to rediscover that when I first started the channel. And, being older and actually having money to go collect stuff, like that was really nice. So I don't wanna like, it's sad. I don't wanna let go of that part, but I just don't have the time anymore. Like, it's a lot easier for me when I'm relaxing to just watch a movie than to, like, read a freaking omnibus or something like that, you know? As much as I love reading comics, it's just it's a little more daunting, I guess. So I always prefer to pop something on, you know? I don't I don't agree with that. Uh, don't waste your time. Las Cruces. What don't you agree with, Carlito? Uh, Fright Night Resistance. Oh yes, Fright Night Resistance. The little club they got going on. I'll have to check them out, Gore. Oh, you don't agree with the did you wait, I guess you guys didn't watch it? I don't know if you guys watched it yet. I guess not, because it's you're still hashtagging this. Jojo too, so she can learn ranking. What do you mean? What do you mean me too? Me too for what? For ranking? You want me to join that guy? Is that what you're saying? I know I really suck at ranking though. I'm trying to get better. It's just hard, man. Like my opinions are nuanced. So no, I hate the idea of like setting it in stone, I guess. Cause yeah, my opinions can change, but I still like the challenge though. That's why I do it occasionally. He's from Norway. Excellent film variety. I like Norwegians. Gizmo's 80s top horror wasn't your typical list. He had two guests on. Changeling, for example, was on all their lists. Interesting. Yeah, I'll definitely check that out. That sounds fun. Yeah. Um I feel ya. I don't agree with Lady. Oh, you thought she ruined it? How so? Well, okay. Here's the thing. If you're holding it to the idea of who Harley Quinn is in the comics, then yes, you're going to be disappointed and think she ruined it because she's not that. But you could say the same thing for the Joker, for Arthur Fleck. Arthur Fleck isn't from the comics. So it's like this whole thing was in Elseworlds. So what's the point of saying a one character ruined it? It's like it's Todd Phillips' interpretation, you know? And this is what going back to what I was saying before, I'm getting to that point where it's like I kind of am understanding that more now that I don't know, aging, I don't know. But it's more like, okay, that's your take. That's an Elseworlds. You do you, boo. It's kind of like it's kind of like Rob Zombie's Halloween, you know? I used to be perturbed by it. I don't care anymore. It's like, okay, yeah, it's a different Michael Myers, you know? It's a different character. I can't hold on to I can hold on to the one I know and love, but that doesn't mean that the other one can exist type of thing. And if that's the Harley he chose to write, or did he write it? I don't think he wrote it, but he chose to put on screen, then there's a reason that the movie tanked, right? But I think it's the whole approach to the second film in general that made it tank. I don't think it's her ruining it. I think it's the whole thing. The whole thing. But yeah, we can agree to disagree. She did her best, but I felt her character was definitely weak. Oh yeah, I think the whole thing is weak. It is weak. I think it's still, when it comes to like craftsmanship though, it was very well done. but the story and the narrative is what's lacking. And yeah, zero character development. And the characters we got, the new characters we got, Harley, are just, who cares? You know, like, we don't care about this person. And it doesn't help that people do have like their preconceived ideas of the old characters that we know and love. Because as much as, you know, I'm saying like we need to detach ourselves from what we know, like 90% of everyone doesn't do that because it's hard. It's hard for people. Oh, well, that's what I was saying before when you said you disagreed. I was saying that a lot of people think she ruined it. And then you said you disagreed. So that's why I thought you were saying that she did ruin it. I don't think she ruined it. Hey, Carly, showing this on Jig's Kingdom Discord. Oh, hey, what's going on? Not near mint. How are you? Thanks for joining. And thanks for sharing. I still haven't joined, but it sounds like there's a lot going on. And when I was tuning in last night, I was like, what is happening? It's like a secret, but it's not. Last night we streamed the awards. The awards. Which awards? Joaquin was amazing. Cinematography and score too. But yeah, overall, very lackluster. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot wrong with it. But again, I didn't hate it. It kind of just lives in its own little category that it's like, it's just a continuation of a story that could have ended better. And it sucks that like we're not getting a third. I know everyone's like, oh, we don't need one. But like sometimes that happens where in series where one of the installments sucks, you know, and then it gets better, or vice versa. There's just no chance for that. And I think that's a little sucky too. It's just knowing like, oh, it's just gonna live like that forever. Just gonna sucky ending, sucky. Yeah. If it didn't end that way, we could have at least maybe redeemed ourselves, or that they're, you know, talking as them, but because they ended it that way, it's stupid ending, you know, we're just gonna live like that now. I don't know. It's a weird thing. What a waste, though. That's how I see it. It's a waste because they spent so much on that and it just tanked. It's like, dude, could have made a way better movie or trilogy. The guy was, oh, no, I know who you are. Yeah, I was watching your stream last night. And that's why I was saying, what goes on Discord, man? Because I've had previous streams where like Perry and Carlito, they're like talking about it. And I'm just like stubborn as hell. And I'm just like, I don't think I want to join. I don't want to join. Mostly because of time restrictions. But and I don't want to get sucked into another freaking platform. Yeah, because I even suck at Instagram, to be honest. Anyway. Yeah, I was watching and like it just it was funny. It was just funny with some things that are apparently said on Discord. That it's a what happens in Discord stays in Discord type of thing. Because of the unreliable narrator, they could retcon it. But after the backlash and poor box office, exactly. And that's what I'm saying. It's like they really screwed the pooch on that one. Like, because yeah, like they've done it so many times with like other series and stuff, like DC stuff. Like you're allowed a bad movie but there's always ways. And actually, speaking of Fast and Furious, I think they do that beautifully in Fast and Furious series, where there's like like, I don't know. I really didn't like Tokyo Drift, but the way that they were able to kind of take those characters and develop them a little more in other installments, and then that tie back to that film, and all of a sudden that film becomes more relevant. That's what I'm talking about. Like, you could always do that, but because you ended it the way you ended it with Joker 2, it's like now there's no opportunity to do something like that, or like continue it, or pretend that didn't happen type of thing. It sucks. It sucks. As a, as a fan of the first one, I don't know. Yeah, there's some funny stuff or being spoken of last night. I was just like, oh man, where's my popcorn? I fled Instagram because I had too many unanswered messages. And that's the thing. I try to keep up. I try my best, but sometimes it's hard. And then I feel bad because sometimes I'll be like, okay, let me answer at least this person, and then I feel bad for leaving the other person high and dry. And then it's like, oh, okay, okay, I love you all, but this is too much. It's too much. And I'm very thoughtful with things that I say sometimes. Well, I like to be. I like to think I am. Like, and so I don't want it to just be like, oh, hi, like one word answer type things. I don't know. It's a Scorpio in me. Perry, clip this. I still haven't seen Tokyo Drift, just the end credits scene. Shut your mouth. Are you serious? See, okay, I'm the type of person that loves to see bad movies too. So that's why I'm watching this series. That's why I'm watching the series. Just kidding. No, I will watch me a good bad movie. Don't get it twisted. But yeah, we'll talk more about it on our ranking of that. But no, I think that series, I give it definite props for interweaving characters and stories the way they do between films is really well done. What up, Lucy? Hey, I was talking about you all earlier about how we did the Witching Hour this month. Y'all go check that out over on Nearing Nirvana. It was me, Lucy, and various. I like that we had that roundtable thing going on. Every week it was like different people coming in and out. I wasn't able to a couple weekends there, but I was able to hop on a couple of times, and it's always just so much fun. It's always so much fun. It's like, and it's great meeting other people, like fellow spooky horror fans. But yeah, go check Lucy out on Nearing Nirvana. They also do Comic Book Women every Tuesday. Right, girl? Oh. I seriously get anxiety. Like, I'm not kidding you. I get anxiety when I see like and I turn off my notifications. That's another thing. Just because of that reason. Because like I said, I'm somebody where if I see like, oh, this person messaged me, I see the notification, I immediately want to text them back. Especially because I work from home, I like find it a lot easier to do it. But I can't do that, because then I'll just get sucked in. Like, next thing you know, I'm like responding to all these people, and like 2 hours later I'm being asked for like certain things at work, and I'm like, oh shit. It's like stuff like that where it's like, no, all right, boundaries. I need to turn off my notifications and get to this later, because dude, that was something I really had to grapple with when I first started working from home, was like, put the phone down. Jeez. Because when you're at the office, it's a lot more natural for me to just like stick it in my purse or like put it aside or whatever. And I guess because you have that, like, oh, the boss might walk by or something like that. And here it's just like, I do what I want. So it's hard. It is hard. Yes, there's her link. Thank you, Carlito. And Rob's link as well. And Gore. Oh yeah, we just talk about random spooky shit every week. It's I kind of a part of me wishes it was like all year, but I understand what Lucy made a good point the other day where because we do it just seasonal or for the Halloween spooky season, but she was saying like because we talk about like experiences we have had sometimes in the past and paranormal stuff, and yeah, she was you guys should tune into it, but like in a nutshell, she was just saying like sometimes it could be a little too creepy where that's the more you talk about it the more it kind of lingers in your head and stuff, and then you start seeing more things basically. So yeah, I totally feel that it's like a snowball effect. Carlito working on getting nominated for Blue Wrench Award. He's doing a good job. Next year. I love this Friday because it was the life of horror. Dude, yeah, that was a whole nother aspect of horrors that we haven't touched. That was hilarious. It was a good variety. It was a good variety. And I do like that like unplanned kind of we're all just conversing and stuff. It's really fun. Yeah. And yeah, we have how many years have you been doing it on Nearing Nirvana though? Was it 2 or 3? I want to say 2, and then you were doing your own show on your own channel before that, right? But yeah, you can check out our episodes from last year too. Last year, I feel like we went a little more in depth with our own experiences, and then this year it was a lot more like what's going on, what are you guys up to in this spooky season, and then random cool like facts about like Halloween or places that haunted places we liked to go or we would want to go to, stuff like that. But we always keep it spooky, huh, Lucy? Oh my god, yes. Lucy, also, I forgot to ask you, what did you think of Beetlejuice 2 or Beetlejuice? I never asked you. She's like the biggest Beetlejuice fan that I know. Yes, I'll definitely have all my notifications off. Girl, we are the same person because I'm literally saying, yeah, dude, it's too much. I think we kind of know that about each other now, though, which is good. Which is good. I hope people don't get like upset or anything, but yeah. I don't know. I think what I was trying to do with this channel was like grow it a little more or grow the shows a little more so that eventually I could like bring more people on. But I also don't want to bring people on if like there's not a ton of people here to chat with. So slowly but surely we'll probably get there. Like it's different with Nearing Nirvana because you guys have that like little community already, you know? But I don't know. Eventually, I'll do like a little round table thing here, which would be fun. Yes, this is the second season on Nearing Nirvana. The 2 years before was on my channel. Yes, dude, those episodes were really good too. I specifically remember you bringing on one of your friends who worked at the morgue. That one was crazy. I love it, but it was different, but I love it. Okay, good. I just was very curious to see what you thought about it. I liked it too. I really liked it. I thought it was a lot of fun. The only thing I was like, oh, they could have done something different with that was the little boyfriend guy, the dead boyfriend. I was like, I don't know if I like this part, but everything else I thought was pretty awesome. Especially for so long, like what is it, 30 years or whatever? Insane for them to come back with a good sequel. It's like that's hard. Sweet. Thanks, Carlito. JJ's Table of Horrors. Yes, I like it. It doesn't have to be all horror though. But let's not kid ourselves. I'm just kidding. Oh shit, I don't remember that story. I have to watch it back. Yeah, I just remember she was like recounting that there was a ghost where she worked at. Unless I'm meshing two different ones, but I'm pretty sure it was like the girl that worked at the morgue. And they named the ghost too. Like that's how often they would see I think it was a woman ghost or something. That was wild. Yes, that was a twist I liked. Because I was like, love story, and then it wasn't bad. Yeah. Yeah, I liked it at first. Oh, that was the thing. I didn't like that he turned bad. I kind of liked them together. I don't know. But it was good though. I still liked it. Yes, I remember she makes clothes for the dead. Yes, that's what it was then. That's what it was. Dude, that was crazy. But yeah, go check Witching Hour and For Their Funeral. Yep. So crazy. But all right, guys. I think I'm gonna close out here. I got to start getting ready for the concert tonight. I'm so excited. What else? Any last things? Okay, so coming soon on the channel, hopefully, is I will. Spirit Halloween 50% off. I'll probably share some stuff that I grabbed. I grabbed a lot of things actually. I mean, 50% off was pretty good. What else? I still have 2 comic reviews that I need to do that I finished. One I finished a while back was Hush. And then I wanted to do a witches review too. Because I recently reread that. I hadn't read it since like whenever it came out. What, like 2016? I don't even remember anymore. But I reread it and it's just as scary as before. So I don't know when I'm gonna film those, but hopefully soon. And what else? I think that's it. Oh, and then the Carlito ranking. The Fast and Furious ranking. I know I've been talking about that like every freaking week for the past 2 months. But it's hard. It's hard to find time. And I'm selling figures on Whatnot soon too. So a lot of shit coming down the pipeline. Whether you're excited for it or not is up to you. But you know where I'm at. And hit the notification bell because I never schedule things. So, I just find time to pop on, I'll pop on. And yeah, that's about it, guys. What concert? Danny Elfman. You'll like that, I think. Thank you. I need to hit up a Spirit Halloween. I think today's the last day, so you better go like now because they usually close at like 10 or 11. I think today's the last day of sales. Same, I need to check it out. Hush is good timing since Jim Lee is going to pick up the story again. Is that true? I didn't know that. Yeah, okay. I'll do it. My reviews require a lot of time out of me and effort, but it's been too long. It's been way too long, and I do miss it. Great seeing you live again. Thanks for hanging out with us before the concert. Thank you guys for being here. I really did miss you guys. I miss talking to you guys. Have fun storming the castle. Concert. Thank you. And thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you always. You too. Oh, you guys are so sweet. Danny Elfman. Yes. I'm so excited. All right. Yeah, dude, go now. Go now. Literally. All right. Bye, y'all. Take care. And I will see you before you know it. Bum, bum.